welcome to Herald TV News at 3 with me, Tasleem. Land grabbers are nothing short of mafia. Properties of Goans transferred while they are still residing in them. Some threaten not to come out of their own homes by land grabbing goons. Today in this special story, we will show you how the owners are prisoners in their own homes. Homes their ancestors built. Some passed down to them. Homes where they still live. These very homes have become their prison cells.
Many other properties in Badek taken over by this Branca mafia and a land group.
Land grabbers are nothing short of mafia. Properties of Goans transferred while they are still residing in them. Some threaten not to come out of their homes by the land grabbers' goons. Today, the owners are prisoners in their own homes. Homes their ancestrals built. Some passed down to them. Homes where they still live. These very homes have become their prison cells. But Herald found during their course that its continued engagement with many people who have similar horrifying experiences that the land grabbing has gone to a next level. Unknowingly, long arm of the mafia has grabbed their properties, transferring them to land grabbing goons without the knowledge or, as Herald has constantly reported. But Herald found during the course that continued engagement with many people who have similar horrific experiences and that the land grabbing has gone to another level.
I can speak?
Anything.
She is Isabel Fernandez. She will be residing in this house from 1983 onwards. And all of a sudden we have come to know in the month of March there is a mutation case put against this house. And the sale deed which is mentioned by someone called D'Souza Teresa, a resident of Dadar, Mumbai. That also not a proper full address also is mentioned. For deletion of her and my dad's name, that is Mr. Sebastian Fernandez, who has passed away in the month in 2020. And now I have already put an objection on 18th of May, but till date I have not got any hearing from the Mamladar. I have been twice to the Mamladar also, but the hearings have still not come. The objection is still reflecting online against the same.
Okay.
We don't know this person, whoever this person is, nor it is related to us or something. Even in as per the RTI, had asked for the sale deed against which the mutation was put across. I've got the sale deed. The sale deed also, as I consulted advocate Christina also, the sale deed is in total not in a proper form matter whatever was done, the dates and all. Even the earlier this also, we have not got any notices from the court or something from this person also that we have been served mutation notices. We have not got any notices at all.
Work is going on. All that JCB machines, bulldozer, tractor, they made a road, they blocked the road. We, being a owner, cannot enter the property. Personally, they hold us and they give us threatening, go immediately, enter your room, don't even open the windows, forget about the rooms. Even my nephew was there, he put that koitu or something on his neck or something. Then I came in front of him, Arey Baba, he is just child of my elder sister, he is doing nothing with this business, please forgive. We are not doing anything. So he said, okay, but don't interfere in this.
I am Vincent D'Souza. I am from, I'm normally a resident in Delhi, and I am one of the co-owners of this property, and this is my cousin Dev Kumar Adhikari, whom we also call Tutu. He is staying in this property. In February, we were informed that there was or rather March, there was a problem with a property at the back. And then when I checked online, I found out that this somebody has laid claim to this and fraudulently. And then because this property is already under settlement of all inventory, it is already in court for the past few years. So I was very surprised, since this is a sub judice matter, how can this property be taken over by some other means? Then after that, I checked online, and I was very surprised to find that many other properties in Badek were already taken over by this Branca mafia and a land group.
Talk about this issue.
Initially they had filed it on paper. Then when they came to take possession of the land, that was when, I think in April, they came to the back property and they threatened my cousin that if you all if you come in, we will look at the back what is going on. We will kill you all. So then, and now, as you can see, he's now a senior citizen and also he's not keeping well in health. So it was not advisable that he gets too worked up because he's already a heart patient.
A special story by Ashmita Polji for Herald TV.
Perne police have arrested one Anil Rawat, 21 years, native of Madhya Pradesh, working as labour and presently staying in labour camp at MVR company Malpe Perne for kidnapping minor daughter of another labour.
Now the Perne police have arrested one Anil Rawat, 21-year-old, native of Madhya Pradesh, working as a labourer and presently staying in labour camp at MVR company Malpe Perne for kidnapping a minor daughter of another labourer. A written complaint was lodged by Mohammad Shamsher, 39-year-old labourer by the occupation and at present staying in the labour camp itself, Infra Project Private Limited Company Mapel Perna, and a native of Bihar, that his minor daughter has been kidnapped by an alleged accused person. Perne police immediately registered the offence, and a team led by PI Vikram Naik and PSI Naveen Desai, Sumedha Naik and others apprehended the accused person at Gurgaon, Haryana with the help of Haryana police and brought the victim girl and the accused person to the police station. Accused is placed under arrest under Section 363 IPC and Section 8 of Goa Children's Act 2003. Ashmita Polji for Herald TV.
Over past several days and weeks, several criminal cases were reported in Goa. Rape, kidnapping, thefts, murder and several other criminal issues were the daily headlines. Team Herald TV spoke to several people on what should the government and the citizens do to reduce increasing crimes in Goa.
Goans react to the increasing crime rate in the state. Team Herald TV spoke to several people on what should the government and citizens do to reduce increasing crimes in Goa.
गोंयान क्रायम दिसान दीस वाडता सो ते कमी जावपाक कितें करपाक जाय सरकारान अशें तुमकां दिसता?
पळय अशें आसा की आयचो होम मिनिस्टर जो आसा CM आसा आनी आमकां दिसता CMान होम मिनिस्ट्रीक चड लक्ष घालचें नाल्यार तेणेन ही मिनिस्ट्री आनी कोणाक मिनिस्टराक दिवचें कित्याक जो क्रायम जाता हो डायरेक्ट रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी जाता होम मिनिस्टर. आतां पुलीस स्टेशनान गेले FIR रजिस्टर जायना कंप्लेनाचेर जेन्युइन कंप्लेनाचेर पूण फेक कंप्लेनाचेर FIR जाता चार्जशीट रेडी जाता ताबडतोब पूण FIR रजिस्टर केन्ना जायना. So I think somewhere the home ministry, especially the chief minister, has to look into this, that why in certain police station FIR register जायना. I can tell you n number of cases where FIR register जायना कोर्टान वयचे पडटा मागीर FIR रजिस्टर जाता. सो ह्या कारणा खातीर हे क्रायम रेट वाडलेलो आसा. जो मायग्रंट आयज येता कित्याक आयज लॉलेस स्टेट जाल्लो आसा.
सरकारान क्रायम कमी जावपाक जर कितें करूंक जाय आदी पयलीं तर सगळ्यात पहिली गोष्ट म्हणजे जो मनीस न्याय मागपाक पुलीस स्टेशनान येता ताका आयकून घेवपाची आनी तेजी कंप्लेंट एक्सेप्ट करपाची ऑर्डर सगळ्या पुलीस स्टेशनांक दिवपाची पहिली गरज आसा. आयज जाता कितें की सामान्य मनीस जर आपली कंप्लेंट घेवन गेलो जाल्यार ती कंप्लेंट पुलीस स्टेशनार एंटरटेन करिना, FIR रजिस्टर जायना. जो सामान्य मनीस आसा तो आपल्या भशेन जसो की आपल्या कडेन इन्फॉर्मेशन मेळ्ळा की असो अमूक एक क्रायम जाला तो घेवन गेल्लो आसता. त्याच्या कंप्लेंटीन कारणा शिवाय टेक्निकल फॉल्ट काडीत रावतात पुलीस ऑफिसर कारण तांकां FIR रजिस्टर करचें नासता. FIR रजिस्टर जाले जाल्यार तेंच्या रेकॉर्डार येता आयज एक नवीन क्रायम वाडलो. ते येवजी हे पुलीस ऑफिसर थंयसर त्या मनशाक धांवडटात थंयसरल्यान सकयल्या ऑफिसरा पर्यंत वयल्या ऑफिसरा पर्यंत जर हो मनीस सगळी कडेन धांवता आनी लास्टाक कांय ना म्हणून मागीर ताका कोर्टा कडेन वयचें पडटा. क्रिमिनल केसीची मेन जे प्रिंसिपल आसा ते अशें आसा की क्रायम इज बिटवीन स्टेट एंड द क्रिमिनल एंड ड्रग्साच्यो केसी आसा पण सिनियर ऑफिसरांनी सुद्दां अशी स्टेटमेंट केल्लेली आहात आमी पळयल्या गव्हर्मेंटाच्या व्हडल्या व्हडल्या लिडरांनी स्टेटमेंटां केल्या की जसं काय हांगासर ड्रग्साचो विशयच ना हे तुम्ही ऐकलं आसतले खूप दुर्दैवाच्यो गोष्टी आसात क्रायम जर कमी करूंक जाय जाल्यार आदी पयलीं सरकारी यंत्रणेक आपले कान आनी दोळे उगडे दवरचे पडटा आनी सामान्य मनीस जे आपले दूख घेवन येता तेंचे आयकून घेवचे पडटले ते जर जाले जाल्यार बरोचसो क्रायम ऑटोमॅटिकली कंट्रोलान येता
थँक्यू सर.
जे कितें आयज परिस्थिती निर्माण जाल्या ह्या गव्हर्मेंटाच्या हलगर्जी खातीर जावं बेफिकीरपणान मनशात जावं एक निर्गर्जी प्रमाणे दुर्लक्ष केला तेंच्यांनी सगळ्या कडेन आयज तुमी गोंयांत पळयशात जाल्यार आयज प्रत्येक कडेन क्रायम वाडला प्रत्येक कडेन चोरी म्हणू नाका मागीर रेप म्हणू नाका कोणाची लूट म्हणू नाका हेतूंतलो सगळ्या चारू वाटेनसून एक क्रायम वाडला हो क्रायम वाडोवंक कारण कितें की हांगासली इकॉनॉमी कॉलेप्स जाल्या मायनींग वाठारांत मायनींग बंद पडल्या जवळपास 10 वर्सां जालीं लोकांच्या धंद्यांक खंयसरूच कोणाचो इन्कम सारको वेवस्थीत ना कोविडा खातीर इन्कम डिमॉनिटायझेशना खातीर जावं म्हणू नाका हे सगळो इकॉनॉमी कॉलेप्स जाल्या आनी हेजेर गव्हर्मेंटाचें सेंट्रल गव्हर्मेंट म्हणू नाका जावं गोवा गव्हर्मेंट हेजेर टोटल दुर्लक्ष केलां तेंच्यांनी की आमची इकॉनॉमी कशी सांबाळपाची म्हाका दिसता हेंकां खबर ना जावं हेंचे एक्सपर्ट त्या प्रमाणे काम करिना.
क्रायम जो आसा हाजो दिसान दीस हो वाडत चल्लेलो आसा जावं तो चलयांचेर म्हण जावं चोरी म्हण जावं आनी कितें म्हण हाच्या पयलींचें सरकार आसलें आनी आतांचें सरकार हेतून खूब फरक आसा लॉ इम्प्लिमेंटेशन ना लॉ एंड ऑर्डर सारकें ना आनी हाच्या खातीर म्हाका दिसता की पुलिसांक मातशें फ्री हँड दिवचें जेणे करून जे कल्पीट आसा तांकां खंय तरी चाप बसतलो. आयज अशें आसा की परप्रांतीय लोक गोंयांत आमच्या कामा निमित्त येतात 4-4 म्हयने 5-5 म्हयने रावतात पूण तांचें व्हेरिफिकेशन सारकें जायना आसा. आयज आमचेच लोक भाड्यांक रूम दितात पूण तांचें सुद्दां व्हेरिफिकेशन करिना आनी चोरयेचो प्रकार घडटा. सो एक गजाल प्रामुख्यान करची सरकारान की व्हेरिफिकेशन जी फॉर्म्स प्रत्येक पुलीस स्टेशनाचेर आसात ते प्रत्येक भाडेदरू आसा तांकां ते ओनरान तेंच्यांनी भरचें तेंचे डिटेल दिवचे.
Shaguna Gowde and Devendra Gaonkar for Herald TV.
Goa is home to people belonging to different religious groups. It boasts of cultural harmony and peace. With the ruling party's plan of renovating temples destroyed by the Portuguese, there appears to be a narrative which conflicts with the identity of the state. Rather than correcting the issues of the present, such as unemployment, economy, education, etc., is the government focusing on the issues of the past? Watch the expert discusses these issues on Herald TV's weekly debate on should Goa focus on building temples, statues and forts of focus on human development, exclusively on Herald TV.
With the ruling party's plan to renovate temples destroyed by the Portuguese, there appears to be a narrative in conflict with the identity of the state. Rather than correcting the issues of the present, is the government focusing on issues of the past? Watch Herald TV's weekly debate on should Goa focus on building temples, statues and forts, or focus on human development, exclusively on Herald TV.
Another Goa, which we have not seen for a long time. Even when Parrikar was our chief minister, there was no aggressive kind of antagonization in the society. We Goan felt always one, and still we feel one. And yet there is kind of confusion, there is kind of fear, there is kind of raking up of unnecessary past, which does not help us to go forward. That's what I feel, because right now, even all over India, the conflict is between memory, history and harmony. And we seem to choose a memory which is painful. And when we go back to scientific history, perhaps that memory can be found wanting also. So there is this three words I would rather play. There is something called memory. We all share a painful memory, wounded memory of colonial times.
Goa in which we were born, the Goa in which we lived, we were raised, it was pluralistic Goa, it was broad Goa, it was cohesive Goa. We thought about a well independent identity, at the same time respecting diverse cultures. But then the series of episodes which we have seen, but I don't see any kind of coordinated efforts there. I don't see any orchestration there. But some way or the other, it is very disturbing that the series are more antagonizing, and they are not talking about attachment. The series are more about conflicts within, conflicts with the other groups, and we are not talking about harmony, for which we were named for, which we were famous for. We are not talking about division, mine versus yours. This is mine and this is yours. You were like that and I was like that. And we are glorifying our past for no reasons rather than talking about developmental agenda. So it seems to me from an academic background that currently we are harping too much on the stories of the past, which are futile, which will not add any value towards raising our standards of living, towards raising our level of intellectia, towards raising the glory of Goa. On the contrary, we are regressing on all these fronts.
The state is supposed to look after governance. The state should look after development. The state should not take sides, because the state looks after every individual citizen in the country.
Right.
So the state should not venture into taking up these kind of religious matters, because religion should be kept in your home. Religion should not be brought into the public domain and then start putting out narratives. The way and manner in which I'm looking at it is, if you look back in past of Nazi history, you give information drop by drop. They use the word drip, drip, drip. So this is the way you are trying to create the mass base and then trying to antagonize people so that you create a big movement and then you fuel that into a larger movement. I think this is very dangerous, and it will not be the Goa which we have presently, even till today. Look at across the world, World War I, World War II, nations have suffered at the hands of other nations, but everybody has forgotten, looked forward and progressed. Why are we looking backwards and trying to only enter into battles and wars and finish ourselves? Finally, we are all Indians, we live together.
Human development or rebuilding all this. I think it could be and instead of or. We can have human development, government focus should be on human development, development should be the main focus, but that there is no a single option saying that either do this or do that. I think if you see, since even if when BJP government took over in 2000 under Manohar Parrikar, even now 2012 and 2017, BJP has always focused about human development. What is human development? A rich or a financially stable person will take care of itself, but the poor, that is where government needs to focus on. And BJP government in the state as well as center from 2014 or even 2000 has focused on developing or focused on the poor. If you see from 2000 the DSS scheme, Senior Citizen Pension Scheme, the Ladli Lakshmi Scheme, the Graha Lakshmi, this Aadhaar Scheme, or DDSY, health insurance, are all focused to give more stability to the poor. I think so. Our government has been already focusing. So if you see DSSY pension 1,561 crores per year, Ladli Lakshmi around 725 crores per year, Graha Aadhaar 1,600 and DDSY around 289 crores. So this gives around 4,000 crores per year the government is spending on welfare scheme for the poor, for the downtrodden. Right. So I don't think so it has shifted the focus. As far as the other part, the temple part, I don't think so. Neither the CM, neither the party has talked about destroying some other religious monuments and rebuilding.
Bureau Report, Herald TV.
CM Pramod Sawant on Monday inaugurated and renovated Chamber of Office of Goa Commission for Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribes at Pato Panjim. With only 3% of tribals who have been given dwelling rights in the forest out of the 10,000 cases, CM Sawant informed that the government will resolve all the cases in a phased manner. He also said that despite the SC/ST Act being formulated in 2010, The implementation has begun under Speaker Ramesh Tawadkar when he was the SC/ST Commissioner. The work on establishing Tribal Research Centre as well as Tribal Museum in Goa will be fast-tracked, he said.
CM Pramod Sawant inaugurated the renovated Chamber of Office of Goa Commission for SC and ST in Panjim. Sawant said that the government will resolve cases in a paced manner pertaining to the tribal dwellings right in the forests. The work on establishing a tribal research center and a tribal museum in Goa will be fast-tracked, he said.
हे सरकार सदोदित SC, ST, OBC या सगळ्या जाणांक समाज हक्क आणि न्याय दिवपा खातीर सातत्यान काम करता. आम्ही पळयता की ज्या वेळार आम्ही रमेश तवडकर ह्या कमिशनचो चेअरपर्सन म्हणून अपॉइंट केलो त्या वेळार त्यांनी ह्या कमिशनचे काम लोकांपर्यंत सगळ्यांपर्यंत पावोवपाचो सातत्यान उपयोग केलो. गोवा कमिशन फॉर द SC, ST ॲक्ट 2010 2010 फॉर्म जालो. एक्चुअल त्याचे फॉर्मेशन फेब्रुवारी 2011 जालें, पण त्याचे खरें काम जे आसा हें 12तल्यान सुरवात जाली आणि ते लोकां पर्यंत पावोवपा खातीर आमी सातत्यान आमचे 2012तलें सरकार येयल्या उपरांत सगळ्या लोकां पर्यंत व्हरपाची सुरवात केली आणि आतांच रमेश तवडकर हांच्यानी सांगल्या उपरांत एक्चुअल केसीस खंयच्यो कमिशना कडेन येवच्यो हाज्या खातीर लोकां मदीं एक अवेरनेस जावपाक जाय आशिल्लो. इधर ते प्रमोशन्स आसतले खंयसर तरी बाकी रोस्टर फॉलो करूंक ना आसतलो अशा पद्दतीचे केसीस जे तेंच्या कडेन येता आनी ते सोडून आमी म्हणटा की ST कम्युनिटीक जे एक्चुअली ट्रायबल रायट्स आसतले, फॉरेस्ट रायट्स आसतले हाज्यो केसीस ज्यो तेंच्या कडेन येवपाक जाय आसल्यो त्यो एक्सपर्टायट करपा खातीर सातत्यान तेंच्यांनी वेगवेगळे कामां करपाक सुरवात केली. आयोगाच्या कार्यक्षेत्रात येवपी इन्क्वायरी इंटू द व्हायोलेशन ऑफ द एनी रायट्स प्रोवायडेड इन द प्रोटेक्शन ऑफ द सिव्हिल रायट ॲक्ट 1955 त्याचबरोबर द शेड्यूल्ड कास्ट अँड द शेड्यूल्ड ट्रायब्स द प्रिव्हेन्शन ऑफ द एट्रॉसिटी ॲक्ट 1989 हे त्यांच्या कक्षेत येता आणि तातूंतल्यान ताजेर न्याय दिवपाचें काम हे बाब दीपक करमळकर हाज्या फुडें योग्य रित्या सगळ्यांक कसलोच भेदभाव न करता आसतना ते सातत्यान करतले हाजो निश्चित रित्या म्हाका खात्री आसा. आणि त्याच बरोबर म्हणजे ट्रायबलांचेर सगळे जे आमकां फॉरेस्ट रायट ॲक्ट हाज्या खातीर एक रोड मॅप तयार करप म्हणजे गव्हर्मेंटाच्या बरोबर टायम टू टायम तांच्यांनी एक रोड मॅप तयार करून दिलो आसा. हाका लागपी कलेक्टर आमचे डायरेक्टर ट्रायबल अँड डायरेक्टर कमिशनर्स हो एक व्यवस्थित रित्या रोड मॅप तयार करून आम्ही जे ठरयलां की फॉरेस्ट रायट्स ॲक्टाच्या अंडर ड्वेलिंग्स जेंकां आसा तेंकां जमनीचे रायट्स दिवपाक जाय. आमी जे म्हणटा की 10,000 पैकी आमी आतां म्हाका दिसता हार्डली 319 आमी ड्वेलिंग रायट्स दिवपाक शकले. फुडल्या ज्यो ज्यो टप्प्या प्रमाणे आमकां ते दिवपाक जाय तेय बी रिजॉल्व जातले आणि ह्या आमच्या पुराय सरकाराच्या कार्यकाळात कोणाचेरूच कसल्याच पद्दतीचो खंयसरूच अन्याय जावचो ना. मागीर जावं तो प्रमोशनाच्या बाबतीत, जावं तो रोस्टराच्या बाबतीत किंवा जावं तो जमीन हक्काच्या बाबतीत हे तर जावचेच ना. पण त्याच बरोबर उदरगत कशा पद्धतीत फुडें वयतली.
TCP Minister Vishwajit Rane's mental state is not stable. He is in need of medication. Presently, Vishwajit Rane should be calm when he is holding so many cabinet portfolios. We, the Congress party, will never fall to his standards, says GPCC President Amit Patkar on Monday. Watch.
Vishwajit Rane needs to calm down. His mental state is not stable, says GPCC President Amit Patkar. Rane should be calm when he is holding so many cabinet portfolios. We, the Congress party, will never fall to his standards, says Patkar on Monday.
म्हाका दिसता काल हांवें ऑलरेडी रिएक्शन दिलां, बट ओन्ली थिंग इज वी काँग्रेस पार्टी वील नेवर गो टू ही स्टँडर्ड. आनी म्हाका अशें दिसता की सद्या ताजी मेंटल स्टेट मातशी बरी स्टेबल ना. हांवें कालूय सांगिल्लें ताणें मेडिटेशन करपाची गरज आसा. आणि सी वेन यू आर अ कॅबिनेट मिनिस्टर होल्डिंग सो मेनी पोर्टफोलियोज आय थिंक यू नीड टू बी काम. यू नीड टू बी थंड रावन तुवें कामां करची पडटा. थंड रावन तुवें लोकांचे प्रश्न आयकून घेवचे पडटा. अशें फ्रस्ट्रेशन एरोगन्सी दाखोवन मंत्रीपद चलना. आनी म्हाका दिसता ताणें खरें म्हणल्यार रिजायन जावचें. ही शूड मेंटली गेट स्टेबल, थंड जावचो आनी देन ही कॅन कंटिन्यू. आय थिंक मुख्यमंत्र्यान हातून दखल घेवची की मातशें पळोवचें ताका की ताची मेंटल स्टेट आनी एकदां मातसो बरो थंड जातकीच मागीर परत दिवपा जाता. But why selected people only he is targeting only?
So that is why I said no. His mental state I think is not maybe ताजे कितें personal reason आसत. I mean I can't comment on that. I don't know. So I think Honorable Chief Minister should look into this. आणि दुसरे तो म्हणटा की कोण अमित पाटकर. So basically you know if you see his that video you will come to know. First he says that हांव अमूक गाडयेन भोंवता. मागीर तो म्हणटा कोण अमित पाटकर. So जेन्ना तूं खबर हांव खंयची गाडी घेवन भोंवता तेन्ना आय डोंट नो वॉट ही इज ट्रायंग टू से. दोनी उलयता तो म्हणजे हांव कितें करता तें खबर आहा तेका आनी हांव कोण काय म्हणून विचारता. अरे जेन्ना एक चायवाला कॅन बिकम द प्रायम मिनिस्टर ऑफ दीस कंट्री, why can't a educated graduate engineer and so called what is saying a contractor can be the president of a national party? What is harm? म्हणजे बरे शिकिल्ले लोक पार्टी प्रेसिडेंट जावप न्ही.
तुम्ही प्रेसिडेंट जाले म्हणून तेच्या पोटान चड दुखता अशें दिसता.
आसत हांव न्हू ताजेर म्हाका चड कमेंट करपाचें ना. तो ज्या लेवलाचेर उलयता पळय वी वील नॉट गो टू हीज लेवल. एकूच ताजे कडेन म्हजी मागणी की ताणें गोंयच्या जनतेक लागून काम करचें.
GPCC organized a peaceful protest on Monday in support of AICC leader Rahul Gandhi, who has been summoned before the Enforcement Directorate in New Delhi on what they claim are false charges related to the case of the National Herald newspaper.
GPCC organized a peaceful protest on Monday in support of AICC leader Rahul Gandhi, who has been summoned before the Enforcement Directorate in New Delhi on what they claim are false charges related to the case of the National Herald newspaper.
Congress party have come here together. The government is elected. Any government is elected to give good governance. But here we see BJP is doing its vindictive vendetta. Margai hui पावल्या, अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट hui पावले हा. ते पळयनासतना येस आख्खे देशभर हे ऑपोजिशनाक टार्गेट करता.
फॅमिली आमच्या काँग्रेस फॅमिली महिला आसा, दादले आसा, यूथ आसा, NSUI आसा, सेवादल आसा, सगळे हांगा जमिल्ले आसा टू सपोर्ट आवर लीडर सोनिया गांधी अँड राहुल गांधी. आज जे भाजपने चलयलं आसा ते फक्त आनी फक्त विंडिक्टिव्ह पॉलिटिक्स चलयलें आसा. हांव विचारपाक सोदता तुमी प्रत्येक गोष्टीत ना हो देशभक्त आसा तो देशभक्त आसा, पण आज हांव तुमकां विचारपाक सोदता भाजप सरकाराक सरदार वल्लभभाई पटेल, महात्मा गांधी, नेहरू, देव किडवाई असे कितलेशे आमचे लिडर्स आसा काय ते देशभक्त नाशिल्ले. त्यांनी हो पेपर सुरू केलेलो आणि तो चालू दवरपाक म्हणून काँग्रेसच्या लोकांनी काँग्रेसच्या पार्टीच्या लोकांनी त्यांना मदत म्हणून थोडी मदत केली. तर ही देशभक्ती ना.
आज संपूर्ण देशात काँग्रेस पक्षाचे लीडर्स, कार्यकर्ते, सपोर्टर्स जी ऑल ओव्हर इंडिया 36 जी ईडी कार्यालयां आसा, या सगळ्या 36 ईडी कार्यालयाच्या भायर राहुल गांधीक आणि सोनिया गांधीक जे ईडी समन्स केल्या, सो त्याच्या सपोर्टान आज देशभरान काँग्रेसचे कार्यकर्ते आज ईडी कार्यालयांच्या भायर जमल्या. आज सगळे वक्त्यांनी सांगले की नेमके कारण कितें आशिल्लें. कसो नॅशनल हेराल्ड जो स्वातंत्र्य मुवमेंट जो आमचो जाल्लो, फ्रिडम मुवमेंटान जे फ्रिडम फायटर्स आशिल्ले, ह्या फ्रिडम फायटर्सांनी एक लोकां पर्यंत तेन्ना मॅसेज पावोवपाची, तेन्ना लोकां मदीं तेन्ना TV नाशिल्ल्यो, मोबायल नाशिल्ले. सो त्या टायमार खंयच्या तरी एका माध्यमांतल्यान ही न्यूज फ्रिडम मुवमेंटाच्या लोकां पर्यंत पावप गरजेचें आसतालें. सो तेका लागून हो नॅशनल हेराल्ड तेन्ना न्यूजपेपर स्टार्ट केल्लो. आनी नॅशनल हेराल्ड न्यूजपेपराक त्या टायमार काँग्रेसीन भरपूर मदत केल्ली, कर्ज दिल्लें, आनी हें कर्ज जें आशिल्लें पळय हें इंट्रस्ट फ्री लोन दिल्लो. आनी हे इंट्रस्ट फ्री जेन्ना लोन दिला, ऑलरेडी हेजेर तेन्ना जे आमचे जर्नलिस्ट आशिल्ले तेंचे VRS स्किम्स आशिल्ल्यो, तेंचे पगार आशिल्ले, ह्या पयशांनी तांकां दिल्ले.
Devendra Gankar for Herald TV.
That's all we have in today's news bulletin. Thanks for watching Herald TV News. For more news alerts, please follow us on O Heraldo on Facebook and Twitter. Take care and goodbye.